All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go. That boy's got four down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11B.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. On the crossing route, complete. It's called. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Starting lineup here for New England, and you mentioned earlier that Rob Gronkowski did his thing week 1. A little worry about what the receivers would do. Julian Edelman, of course, not back until week 5.
So go ahead and name the receivers for the Patriots. I dare you. Name them.
Charles Davis.
See, that's what it's like. And really, when you think about it nationally, that's always been the perception. They doesn't always have a great receiving core. But he had Brandon Cooks last year, who's now with the Los Angeles Rams. How about Philip Dorsett, who was a first-round pick with Indianapolis, trying to resurrect his career now in New England? 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Welcome back, Philip Dorsett.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 7 catches, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They'll run with White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Defensive side here for Jacksonville. And Miles Jack, he was the one with the TD return on the interception that really sealed that Week 1 victory.
And you also remember he had the injury at UCLA, and that's why he slipped to the second round. Delivered the faith the Jags showed in him when they selected him. And he was also the guy that made that big play in the AFC title game. Looked like he was getting loose for the touchdown, and the play was whistled down. You remember that?
Yep.
So what a great way to start 2018. They would love to have that one back in 2017, but time to move forward.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. As you look at this lineup for Jacksonville, keep in mind what I said earlier, that Leonard Fournette went out in Week 1. The good news, though, it is a hamstring issue, Charles, but the good news, not supposed to be a major injury.
Yeah, and you also know how that goes with hamstrings, right? When they say
they can linger.
Oh, they can linger, and it doesn't take much to re-injure the hamstring, and then you're set back even farther. So I would expect them to be cautious with him early in the season and make sure they have him really ready to go for the stretch drive. And last year, they were able to run the ball even when he wasn't in the lineup. T.J. Yeldon will get a great shot now.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. 7th-round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th-round pick. I haven't met a 7th-round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The former All-Pro, Marcel Darius, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Able to avoid him at the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Brady got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Brady to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go, let's go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Lucy.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
11.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. You had some odd games in week one. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida, and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll return it from the 6. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Lucy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. Spinning past him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Wait, 20! Wait, we hit!
On play action, now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Now a carry for White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, he'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Bortles now on first down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
372. 11, 380.
Bortles now on first down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to power it home with a fullback Bohannon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no gain on first down.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Dances by him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly. Back now in Jacksonville. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's caught in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too much.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Offside.
Well, let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Brady to throw on second down. Goes underneath here to White. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run it again with Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second. And how about this, a fake? It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Back to throw, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Yeldon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Bortles to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lucy. 11. Lucy.
Bortles going to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Lucy. 372. Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Brady to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Brady now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.